I have an update regarding the time traveler that went into my shed and disappeared. And this is gonna blow a lot of people's minds. And if you're still denying that this is real at this point, this is gonna change your mind. So just a quick recap, this guy walks around my backyard, goes to my shed, opens the door, goes inside, and disappears. Called the cops came, they went in the shed twice. He wasn't in there. They looked, I looked like an insane guy. The cops are like, what is this guy smoking? And you can see he never came back until the next day right here. Notification on my camera that there's somebody in my backyard, and this guy leaves my shed. And he looks right at the camera too. That guy left my shed. But here's the craziest part. This looks like the same guy, maybe, glasses, whatever. Let's look at the other guy. This was the other guy. He noticeably aged. Looks like the same guy, but aged. So him again, and now him. Same facial features, whiter hair. So I don't even know what to think at this point. Somebody explain this. He literally left the same shed. You saw the camera I put before. There was no movement that whole night. Then the next day, this guy leaves the shed, looks right at the camera like he knows, and he looks noticeably older. I don't know, something's going on. Somebody explain what's going on in my shed. I'll be going there in about a week to give a tour, since a lot of people are asking. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't even know what to think. Did he time travel? Is this a different person? Who is this new guy? Is it the same guy? Let me know what you think, because this blew my mind.
Go conspiracy theory. That's a good one.
Ooh,
That's a
shit.
good one for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. All right. White people, y'all were created in a lab by a nigga named Yakub.
That's a real theory?
Yeah. And he was, you know, like, finally white people. That's the meme. He was like creating white people because he was upset.
Yeah.
He was mad.
Like, it gotta be something else to offset the rest of...
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why the world is fucked up.
Okay.
He was being, you know.
I'm trying to see, do I want to give my life up this early? Telling the truth on camera is not good, man.
That's why I go Yakub every time, because it's like white people just go, oh, silly.
Elon Musk is from Mars.
Yes. Yes.
Got out of there clean, didn't I?
Yeah.
God, I had some smoky in my head.
The GOAT conspiracy theory cannot be said on camera.
You feel me?
It can't.
Because the powers that be, they watching us right now.
They gonna hit the button.
They can't do it.
Your money just go
Shout out to the powers that be, man.
Yeah, yeah. Love y'all, man. Love you guys.
Oh, shit, man. Y'all look at this. I don't see it all, man. Y'all watch y'all damn children, man. This world is getting crazy, man. Face swapping. They taking little kids' faces and throwing it on grown-up ass faces, man. Motherfucker, you can't... How the fuck is this even possible, bruh? Like, look at this. That motherfucker don't know when you're happy, mad, sad. But what makes this crazy that y'all actually doing this, man? You look at this lady face down here at the bottom, man. Look at her. You don't put on another kid face. How did you get this kid face is my fucking question. Y'all comment below because this shit is kind of disturbing when you really think about this shit. Who fuck faces you taking? Y'all motherfuckers, and you know those organs don't, you gotta watch your organs around here. Now I gotta watch my damn face? Man, this motherfucking weird, bro. Like, come on, bro. The goddamn doctor need to be arrested, man. Come on, man. How much some shit like this cost, man? Y'all comment below, because at the end of the day, man, who's giving up their beautiful face to put up on you? What is you doing? Why? I'm sure all kind of escaped convicts is doing shit like this. All you gotta do is ask the motherfucker a question, he ain't gonna have no expression. This shit crazy, I'm out.
What the fuck? Yo, you good?
The male audience.
Ella pues como que a una paloma y suspendida en el aire, weón. Por lo de esa antena, Ya están los cerdos mirando qué fue lo que pasó. Suspendida en el aire.
Because when you go to take their eggs away, things can be a little bit different. So this is a reticulated python, one of the largest snakes in the world. She has fertile legs and infertile legs, which means we can feed the monitor some of them. Come on, girl. So now what I'm doing here is literally trying to kind of get her to be a little bit bothered to have her release the eggs. So at the end of the day, so do you do that to crocs a little bit when they try to kind of like go? She's going to light us up. Go ahead. After me, I didn't get a snake hook. Nobody gave me a snake hook. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Magic spearing snake hooks. So what we do is just like the croc eggs. Now you take the croc eggs and you put an X on the top, right?
Mark every egg.
We mark every egg when you pull them from. He taught me that, so that's the only reason why I know. But I actually did know, because the same as a python, except we don't have to mark every egg. Because what we do is they stuck together, they're glued together. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this girl, maybe hopefully without too much. What's up? Go ahead, take her off. So this is really a tool that I'm using just to.
Could this be proof that we live in a controlled environment? Then if not, then please explain this to me, y'all. Check this video out. Check it out.
How are we seeing the shadow of the tree from the flashlight when it's the sky behind the tree?
How is that possible, y'all?
And why is there a stop point at the end of my flashlight when it's pointed at the sky? Why isn't it going on farther?
How close to the ceiling are we?
Don't cuss. I'm sorry. It doesn't make any sense.
Look at that sky, y'all. Look.
Maybe I'm just dumb and I just don't get it.
You see the shadow?
There's a fucking shadow in the sky.
You see the shadow?
Let me see if I can zoom. There's a shadow.
How is that possible? How is there a shadow in the sky from the trees?
Okay.
We see the circle of light. I don't feel like I've ever seen that before in my life.
I don't think I have either. Not in the sky. It just kind of.
Literally, y'all, check this out. You guys ever seen the Truman Show? Look, the sky looks just like that, y'all. It looks just like this. Look at that. What if we're in just big bathtub, huh? Some big bathtub with just great aesthetics. Look at that, y'all. The sky be looking like that now. Yeah, crazy, huh? What y'all think?
You can't sell your soul. You know why you can't sell your soul?
It doesn't belong.
You don't own it. He'll trick you into thinking that, and then that puts the person into despair. One of the worst cases I've ever heard was from the Exodus of New York City back about 15 years ago. There was a woman, a young girl at Juilliard, a violinist, and she was about to graduate. She was brilliantly talented, but all of her friends were getting job offers and she had none. And her friends remember always hearing her say the words, "I would do anything to be famous." Well, guess who's listening? Your angel's listening, but also there's other things in the room. And it wasn't long after that she went to bed one night, had a dream, and she said in the dream was the most beautiful man she'd ever seen naked, another sign calling card of the devil. And he said, "Do you really want fame and power?" And she said, "I do." And he produced a contract, and he took his finger and slashed her finger and had her sign it in her blood. And then he touched the contract and it burst into flames. When you wake up from that dream and you remember it, you might take a pause and be like, I don't think that was a good thing. But what's worse is her finger was cut and the ashes were next to the bed. She still doesn't say anything. So within a couple of weeks, she signs this multinational tour, makes a ton of money, becomes very popular and famous on this circuit. And within a few years, she gets involved with drugs, goes to needles, gets HIV. Now she's dying in a New York hospital. And this whole thing comes back to how this started. And she calls her Filipino mother and tells her the story. And mommy calls the chancery, hysterical. I need an exorcist right away for my daughter. They tell him the whole story from the dream forward, and he says, okay, well, that's not good. You signed a blood covenant with the devil. So I'm gonna need you to break that with the blood covenant. So you're gonna write out the whole creed, and then you're gonna sign it in your blood. Well, the doctor's like, she has AIDS, she's not signing anything in blood, not gonna happen. And he says, well, then you need to step out of the room because she needs to do this. And she did do it, and she signed the contract, the creed, and she convulses and flatlines and dies. So now the doctor comes back and he's really upset. The mother is out of her mind. They're all blaming the priest. Hysteria goes on for about 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden she jumps up off the table. She's back. And they test her. No HIV, no AIDS. She's completely healed.
Look at that. On a cross. Look at the type of blasphemy. Look at that. They put an idol, a demon on a cross. Straight blasphemy of the Lord Jesus. Highway 61, look at this. This is a woman leaving a man, packing her bags, leaving her husband. Look at the short dress. Look at the red bottoms. Sexual perversion, immorality. Look at the dog. It's a demon. She's following the dog, leaving her husband. Adultery. Look, on a crossroads. Look, they even put a red cross. Look at this. And look where it goes up to. Satan with a guitar in his hand. And look at that. Look what it says right there. Lucifer Express 666. You see, look. I can't make this up, bro. This is in Disney Springs where little kids walk in. This is the first thing you see. Look at the art, bro. I'm telling you, man, the devil's a liar. This is the first spot. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Are you kidding me? We didn't even go 100 feet. Look at that. That's another demon holding a child. That's a demon holding a child. A man in a coffin. Witchcraft. And like I said earlier, look at that. Look at the blasphemy. Straight blasphemy, bro. And these are all totem poles. They used to use totem poles in the Old Testament. The pagans would use totem poles for idol worship. Look at this. Look at this angel of light. A fallen angel. But yeah, as you guys can see, the totem poles. When people say, you know, you shouldn't have a Christmas tree, when they're in the book of Jeremiah, I believe, when it talks about ornaments on the tree, it was actually talking about a totem pole. This, literally. When the Lord says, do not put any ornaments, you see what I'm saying? Ornaments on a pole. They would actually put ornaments on a pole and worship it. It was witchcraft.
I'm fine. It's just the usual transformation as far as I'm concerned. Painful, but there we are. We all have a crosses to bear, eh?
Quite. Nearly time now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moon rising.
Okay.
That's great, thank you.
This part used to fascinate me. used to it so